We're here, hungry as fuck after this crazy party of yesterday.
Insane.
Oh my god.
Insane family. Yo, what do you think about my Biggie shirt, bro?
Woo!
That's
Tu as vu Luke Cage?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. That my magazine.
Me and Salis guy. Turn.
What's up, guys?
Salis guy. Boddhi Satva.
Yeah, man.
Não foste. Não foste.
Não fui, pá.
Perdeste. Listen, you cannot go to Lisbon without trying Cafe De Sao Bento. The quality, these food.
I concur.
This girl, the food she makes. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my god. The feeling of being complete. Lui, il aura. This one deserves 5 stars.
Kaysha, Papa, Kaysha, swish you a gang up in this motherfucker. Offering
Hell
praise.
yeah.
If you don't know now, you know.
If you don't know, hey, well, if you don't know by now, just fuck you.
That's right.
This is gonna be the joint in my album, produced by this guy here, Boddhi Satva, the one and only
Ancestral soul, Papa na casa.
creator of the ancestral soul.
We already know that.
Always copied, but never. Come on, they got this-
Matched, never matched. They can only copy, but they can never match them.
Yeah.
That's level of excellence.
They can copy. They can do some simple copies, but the truth is the truth, my friend.
Just like Kaysha, man. Everybody copies him, but
Yeah.
this is the original. Stop paying 50 euros for beats. You gotta pay 2,000 euros and then you're gonna get the original. 3,000, 5,000. I don't know how much you charge. Probably 15. I don't know.
So I'm here with my boy, world famous. I don't even know if I need to say his name.
You might, just because some haters may not want you to say it, so you better say it.
Just
They
for
don't
the
want you
haters.
to say the name, so you better say the name.
We don't care about the haters, right?
We don't. Yes.
Well, anyway, Boddhi Satva for the haters, and for the girl in blue last night.
Woof.
I was not there.
Me neither.
So yeah, we just heard.
There was
my,
actually a few though.
I was not there. We heard. How many tracks of my album did I do? Like
About 25.
25.
Yeah.
So it's a 40 songs project. You heard 25. So what's your opinion?
Bro, you delivered a masterpiece, man. You delivered a masterpiece. I think that, and I'm not saying this because you're my brother, but the truth be told, it's a masterpiece. The research, the level of execution, the preciseness, the quality and the treatment in the sounds, the vocals, the arrangement, the flows, the lyrics. Yeah, man, this album is set to definitely make a lot of noise, and also in its format. You know, it's a 40-song project, 40 songs. So it's like you breaking the rules of this industry by bringing something that hasn't been done before.
But you know what? Because a lot of people tell me 40 songs is too much, but they don't get it. Everybody's still thinking in terms of
CD.
the number of songs that you can put in a CD,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
74 minutes. But we are not free. So actually, you can call 5-track an album.
Yeah.
You can call 10, 18, 40, 50, 100.
Plus, I mean, the good thing
Depending on
is
what
this
is your generosity.
and I think the good thing with this idea of yours is that you are giving people material to just literally digest for several amount of months, not to say years, because 40 songs to really understand each songs and the dynamic of the songs, it's gonna
Yeah.
take you a lot of time.
If you take the time,
If you
because
take the time.
nowadays, I feel like people don't take the time to listen to music anymore.
No, they don't.
I used to take days, weeks to listen the same album over and over and over until I knew all the lyrics and read all the things, who mixed, who did the track, who wrote, etc., and hear all the subtleties about the things. And nowadays, music has become like a commodity where people just they listen, they like it, they listen to the next one, and by tomorrow they're onto something else already. And as a creator, it's kind of frustrating that we all here making so many songs now because everybody's free and there's no more walls to create.
Yeah.
But then introduce a new thing is that the people don't have time anymore to listen to everything we put out. So you have to do music with opinions.
Yeah, but the problem is that as well, people are very, I'd like to say they're very inconsiderate because they will ask you, oh, when are you going to release a new song? But yo, punk ass, I released a song a month ago.
Why insult him?
I mean, no, but it's true. But it's like,
it's true.
get informed, stop being stupid. Like, because it's stupidity, the information is right in front of them. Like the Instagram post, now people just look at the pictures, they don't even look at what's written underneath the picture.
Yeah.
Like, come on, make sense of what you're saying and what you're asking.
Search before asking.
Exactly.
One guy asked me, when am I releasing a new song? And I'm like,
Really?
I just released one 2 months ago. He's like, I know. I said, yeah, but why did you stop singing? What you mean? It's been 2 months. Doesn't mean that.
But you see, okay, well, maybe this is our mistake, and this is why I think we probably need to do better work as far as marketing our music.
Yeah, maybe.
That's for sure we need to do. But at the same time, we say that, I think it's also a question of scenes. If you look at those guys from Major Lazer, that whole scene, it's a world of its own.
Yeah.
And we don't necessarily keep up with the actuality, but they release music on a monthly, if not weekly basis. So I understand. But if you are a fan of this music that, Kaysha is doing and I'm doing, then try to get some information at least.
But that's the thing is, what I think is that we are internet literals. We speak the internet like fluently, and a lot of the people are still not so in.
People buy iPhones, they don't even know how to use a freaking iPhone.
Exactly. So there's a lot of people when they say, "Oh, you don't sing anymore," is because they don't see you on TV anymore.
That's right.
But me, for my case, I'm beyond TV. I don't care. I don't even send my music to music television channels. If you want to look at my music videos, you have to go on my YouTube channel. But a lot of people, they still look for music in the TV because they are, for example, in places. For example, there's a lot of people in Congo or Ivory Coast or Gabon or African countries where the internet is there, but it's very expensive and it is not as ubiquitous as it is for us. We all have smartphones and we all like clientele from the Occident. They listen to the music on Spotify. So for us, we like, okay, we concentrating there where other parts of the world are 5 to 10 years late in the smartphone plus 4 gigabytes per month data subscriptions. So for them, the only way to listen to music a lot is not YouTube. It's still TV because the internet revolution didn't get there yet. So
no, but that I understand. But I'm, and I wouldn't, make a comment like that for brothers and sisters back in the continent, But
Yeah,
When you're here in Europe or elsewhere and you have access to fast internet,
yeah.
you know, on your phone or your smartphone or just even on your TV now,
Yeah.
like make the effort, you know. And it's
Yeah,
not
to
so
search.
much to do. It's just reading, you know.
There's too much to me. The internet revolution that we are living introduced two problems. The first problem is the noise, because there used to be curators. The label has the A&Rs were curators, choosing what voice would be heard and what would not. And you would have to send your demo, and from your demo there would be a stage where you could go to the studio. From the studio, if your project was good, you could write to the radio. If the radio said green light, then you would have a music video and an album release, etc.
Yeah.
All this is done now because anybody can, and everybody was dreaming of freedom. But now that freedom is here, and it's true, anybody can just come, record at home, put on YouTube.
Exactly.
And what happens is that it introduces a lot of noise and a lot of content coming from all around the world.
Yeah.
And as for example, as a music lover, you used to be only exposed to the music that the TV would curate for you, the radio would curate for you, or your local vinyl, if you're old enough, cassette and CD would curate for you. And you would go, hey, what's new? New gangsta, or you know, and then you could only have so many cassettes in your backpack for your Walkman. So you would walk with 4 or 5, and then to listen to another track you would have to go fast forward, all these things. With the internet, you can listen to 1,000 songs in 1 hour if you want. And this introduces a new problem, is that people are lost in the noise.
Yeah.
And that they need new curators. And who are the new curators? For example, on Spotify, is the people who do playlists. There's a lot of influencers that, for example, my girlfriend is an influencer that people follow for the clothing and their hair and stuff. But in the music side, there's a lot of vloggers that people follow on Spotify just to know what they're listening to, so they can listen to the same thing as you, because they trust in your taste.
Yeah.
Which is it's a new thing that got created. And the second thing is this idea that people are lost.
Yeah.
They're lost in terms of the information. There's too much information. Listen, you go on the internet more than ever. Every day we hear about Trump and Hillary, and
It's
like it's far from us. Even if the whole world is connected, but it's still far from us. We used to be only connected to what was happening not far from us in our neighborhood, and from the news we would know, like world news that they would curate for us. But now you go online, there's everything. There's millions of photos, millions of new girls every day with their ass on the floor, millions of millions of millions of information.
I like the booty.
Information everywhere,
Sorry,
music everywhere.
I'm not breaking the conversation.
Nah.
With some booty talk.
Of course not.
Booty talk. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
this is very interesting. How music is inspired by our
Booty talk.
by the experiences generated by booty addiction. Shit, some of them experiences were quite and significantly
Why booty
bad.
addiction? Why booty?
I mean,
Why not love or
yeah, okay, let's be romantic.
drugs from the
Heartfelt.
heartaches?
Oh, yes. Well, this is the right word. Heartaches inspired our
The
music.
roller coasters of emotions
And I have to say
introduced
that
by booty
exactly.
or beauty
Well, it's kind of linked.
or
It can be linked because
People
feminists
that
will
might-
say, well, you guys are machistas because
Yeah.
beauty is not just physical. I agree, we agree, but I'm sorry, if
I
you're
don't.
ugly, there's a lesser chance for me to consider
Listen,
an opportunity of further talking.
I think that
I mean,
everybody,
we can talk, but
my opinion is that to each one
to each his own.
their
Bigger struggle.
To each one their sets of values and how they put it.
Yeah.
For example, me, the first, when I see somebody the first time, it's with my eyes. So this is 30%, 33. Then, when I get to know you, I get to the next 33%, which is your intelligence, your mind, the way you are, your personality. I go deeper. I would say I scratch in the beginning and then I go 10 levels deep.
Damn, that sounds a bit
but
erotic.
Yeah, it is. Because this is the time you fuck too. but then the last 30% going to be the soul.
Yeah.
Like when you go deep, when you start knowing somebody, when you start, living the ups and the downs and all these things. This is really when when the person open up to you. This is when you start really knowing that person.
Yeah.
Then there's this 1% of magic that you can't really control.
True.
But some other people, they don't care about the physical appearance, so you put it down there, and they're more interested about the soul, your aura. They see you the first time, they don't see you how you look, they feel what's around you, and for them it's more important. And then really what bothers me is when people tell me
reminds me of a story that we both know about, but it's okay.
But what bothers me in when people they want to force you to have the same sets of value as them. You have to think like us, and there's only one opinion. When there's millions of different opinions, and there's also millions of different points of views, and there's something about it's not just about this subject. It's about the internet in general. Can you accept that your opinion, even if it is right, somebody who has a different opinion, not completely different, just slightly different, can you let him also talk? And to me, this is the problem with the internet today. The problem with the internet today is everybody's outrage about everything. Everything is cultural appropriation. Everything is racism. Everything is at a point. What happens is that we lose the message.
But I think, you know why? It's because it's the frenzy of the internet as well. Now there's no more frontiers, there's no more limitations.
It's the same thing that we were talking about.
Become one, so it's like, you can't stop the evolution.
It's the same thing we were talking about with the music. There's no more curation anymore, and everybody can talk. So it becomes swarms of people piling on you with their idea, and if they don't agree with you, oh my God. Like, listen, I would be scared to say something against Beyonce. Because even if I do a critic, whatever it is, and I do I'm trying to do objective, constructive criticism.
Yeah.
I love her. But if I had anything to say, and then you have a swarm of people who decide to then you can't even
and do what you do.
Have opinions anymore. And it's the same thing when I look at the debates, and I don't even enter because I'm not interested. But between Trump and Hillary, when I look at the way the people are divided, and that, I'm like, listen, are you in the same country? Are you? And none of the two are clean.
No.
But actually, democracy is not clean by essence. This is another.
Democracy is another.
It's another cloak. We Satanists, by the way. And